and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. They'll give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking for a crease, it's Porter. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To throw, it's Bowling. Makes the catch, it's Smith. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to the ground with the running back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
It's caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man, it's Woodson. Firing to the right, complete. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. Got room to work. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The give to the big fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The give to the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll try the left side. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Bulls will have it first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
On the option, he is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates...
Touchdown, South Florida. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The quick out, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block, you can hand it off to him. He can also catch the ball.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. They'll give it to the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on first down from the 28. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Hodges. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the run, it's Porter. Can't get him to the ground. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Makes the grab, it's Hodges. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He wants to throw it. Pulls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Boley. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete and they've got a big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Navy will go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the fullback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Swings it out to his running back. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight.
He's looking deep. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Leonard. Hits him with a stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll go to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Woodson. They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, midshipman! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On the move, it's Scott. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Handoff to the single back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, God, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Big fullback's got it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Fry. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking for room, it's Hodges. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 4 over Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Scott. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes the Navy offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Now the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They'll leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The hand to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th down.
Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Boley. A little release to the back. Fights off the defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he got loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Woodson. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Sends it back in motion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hodges. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Some misdirection with the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
On the option. The pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Here's a heat. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third and goal and third and long. The give to the left side. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Sticks it in his belly. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Woodson. Using the quick game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Navy quick to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you kind of thought that situation, QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And here comes the Navy offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Brings up second down.
Looking to pass, it's Woodson. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. They'll go to the air. He's going to take off. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Picks up 9.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of